and welcome back for our next top of the hour update. We are at 3 o'clock and we are well past our original goal, guys. We are currently at $22,265. That's fantastic. And we have moved up our goal to $25,000 total. And as you see, we still have our lovely Scarab Beetle carpet on display, which we are fundraising for today. And we've had 120 donors total. So before we get to the thank yous real quick, a couple cool things to announce. So the bonus pool is now well over $125,000 thanks to your guys' support. We already unlocked the $10,000 bonus for getting to $200,000 by 10 a.m. You guys blew that out of the water. And we are already over 1,500 individual donors, which is an added additional $15,000 to the bonus pool. So again, thank you. You guys have been killing the game. And we've got a special little thing for you. We started the day off with a goal of $20,000. And if we got to 15, we had a $5,000 bonus that you guys unlocked before 11 a.m. So thank you. But we've had another anonymous group of donors come together with a challenge for you. So we're at, again, at $22,265 right now at 3 o'clock. If we add an additional $2,000 before 6 o'clock, we have a $2,000 match from an anonymous group of donors. So let's get this number up over $24,000, and then we'll unlock, again, that additional $2,000, which will get us well over our $25,000 goal by 6 o'clock. We know you guys can do it. You've already given us so much support, so we wanted to just bring another little challenge for you guys to help us keep moving this day. We're so excited. And don't forget, 9 o'clock tonight, we have another little special announcement for you, and that's when we'll wrap up our live stream at the 9 o'clock hour. So let's get to our donors this hour to thank. Thank you, Donna Rushani, Ron and Joyce Booker, the Gateway Arts Building, Rathjen, and Lois and Bob Self. So thank you to everyone who donated over the past hour. We keep moving this day along, and we'll keep coming to you live again at the top of the hour every hour. But now it's time for our special guest at 3 o'clock. So our next special guest will be interviewed with Alex in the interview suite. He is not only the Dean of the College of Visual and Performing Arts at Northern Illinois University, but he is also our board vice president. We'll head to Alex in the studio with Paul Kassel.
Thanks, Janine. Alex here, live with Paul Kassel, Dean of the Visual and Performing Arts at Northern Illinois University, and also one of our board members here at the theater, and really excited to have a conversation with you today about our connection between campus and the Egyptian theater, the community, and what in this day and age, especially with what we're going through right now, how the arts are impacting everyone. So first off, how are you doing?
I'm all right, thanks, Alex. I'm doing pretty well, actually. And you?
Doing well. So we're hanging in there and having a great time today, really featuring all the different things that the Egyptian theater does, and we're looking forward to be able to get back to that. So speaking of that, can you talk a little bit about the relationship between NIU and the Egyptian and the community in general, arts and culture-wise?
Well, obviously, it's long-standing. It precedes both you and I, though you're a product of NIU, as I'm sure you've shared numerous times. And I came here in 2016. In fact, on the day I was interviewed, the previous president called you up and brought me in and to show off the theater right after lunch. And I was immediately dazzled and couldn't wait to become a part of it. And so far, I have been all these years, and now serving on the board as well. A lot of our collaborations begin with music, and we've had a lot of long-standing arrangements with Reggie Thomas and the Jazz Orchestra. We've had ballet there. I've done some all-college convocation activities there, brought in a guest speaker, a MacArthur genius, Aaron Dworkin. We held an art exhibit there. It's hard to think of things we haven't done at the Egyptian, actually.
Theater, dance, music, and art, all of them.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, well, just, as a nonprofit organization ourselves, it's really great to be able to collaborate with not only campus, but all the other arts organizations in the community. And that's really what we want to focus on today is, we've had 90 years of history and a tremendous amount of artists and craft that's been on the stage. But so much, so many memories that have been formed in this beautiful theater. And we want that to continue for many many generations to come. And we look forward to really a lot more things that you and I can't even think of today that NIU and the community and the Egyptian may do in the coming years. But can you talk about why today, more than ever, the arts are really important?
Well, I think it's just crucial. I mean, given the situation that we're in and the uncertainty that we're all facing, it's more important than ever that we join hands and we work together to sustain ourselves, because otherwise we might not have anything to come back to. And I think I'm not afraid to say that out loud, but I'm very confident, on the other hand, that we will come together and we will see ourselves through. In fact, some of the projects that we've been working on just prior to all the excitement, let's call it that, was getting our sort of consortium together of various entities and venues in the city, including city officials, to help get the arts talking together, working together, coordinating together, so that we can have an even bigger impact rather than working occasionally or incidentally or in sort of one-off ways. I think the more integrated we are, the better that we'll all serve the community and the various interests. And what's even more important is the stronger we'll be to be able to weather these things, because there's going to be other bumps in the road. But if we take this opportunity now to really solidify our collaborations and really be intentional about working together, we're going to not only survive this, we're going to thrive into the future, and incidents like this will be able to weather much more effectively. That's what's got me excited. The long-term prospects, I think, are really, really good, but the investment now is critical.
Exactly. And talk about, you personally have been a great supporter of the Egyptian theater through the years. Talk about, from your standpoint, why the community should support the Egyptian today and why their donation is going to be so impactful.
Well, I think I'll start with an event that I thought was really spectacular, and that's when Richard Jenkins came to celebrate The Shape of Water, the movie he was in, and he's a Rockford man, and though he didn't go to NIU, I won't hold that against him.
But DeKalb native, wonderful guy.
Right, and but he also worked with our students.
Yep.
So it was a beautiful collaboration where the School of Theater and Dance got a lot out of it. He came by, and then we had the event prior to the movie where the entire town seemed to come out to celebrate and to talk to him. And then, of course, the movie, which was tremendous. And another example is Manhattan Transfer, which is a great group that came in. And we arranged to have just 2 singers come and work with our music students, but all 4 of them ended up coming. And that's the kind of community spirit that is it's sort of contagious, if I'm allowed to use that word right now. The Manhattan Transfer said, we want to be part of this. We'd love to all be part of this. So, of course, they do, because the Egyptian and you have created such a welcoming environment. People love to come back, whether they're artists or patrons, and our students. And it's so much fun to be part of that and to plan, how can we exploit this opportunity? How can we connect this to students? Or how can what we're doing at the college connect to the community in DeKalb?
Well, and we, absolutely love our relationship that we have with you, Northern Illinois University, all of the amazing students that have performed on our stage, the wonderful internships that we've been able to host here. It's a wonderful collaboration. We are so lucky to have such a wonderful institution here in town with an incredible arts and culture program, both with the faculty, staff, and students. And so really we hope and encourage everyone to take advantage of what the greater DeKalb community has to offer, both on campus and off, and obviously here at the Egyptian Theater. So any closing comments that you have?
Well, I'm just excited for the future. I think there's a lot of great things happening in DeKalb and in the region between our institutions and across the arts in general. And in a funny way, it's a great time to be alive, because things are happening. The ingenuity, the resilience, and the community spirit that imbues everything that happens in the DeKalb region and between my college and the Egyptian Theater is just fantastic and inspiring. And I look forward to a long and fruitful collaboration. And you can count on me today, too.
Wonderful. Well, we can't wait to see you back here in the Egyptian live in the flesh. But in the meantime, we're going to wrap it up for this hour and send it back to Janine in the studio with a final update for this hour. So thank you so much for our guest this hour, and we'll see you again soon.
All right. Thanks, Alex. Take care. Bye-bye, Janine.
Thank you, Alex. That was Alex with our board vice president and dean of the College of Visual Performing Arts at NIU, Paul Kassel. Not only great to obviously work with Paul and everyone on his team, but we've had some really great partnerships with NIU, especially with our interns. So through the DeKalb County Nonprofit Partnership at DCNP, we have awesome interns each semester, and this year we were actually selected through the NIU Business Program to be part of their Ignite intern program, and we've had an intern for the entire year, Sean O'Neill, right behind the camera now. Woo! So we are always so excited to partner with NIU in many different ways, and Paul talking about Richard Jenkins just had a birthday on May 4th. So happy birthday, Richard Jenkins, a couple days late. We are still at $22,000. Now we're at $290 and 121 donors. So thank you to Bob and Lynn Hansen. We keep moving that dollar amount just up a little bit. And don't forget, guys, we are now challenging you with a $2,000 match. So if you donate an additional $2,000 between now and 6 o'clock, we have an anonymous group of donors that will match that $2,000 with their own $2,000 donation. So that'll get us well over our $25,000 goal. Again, just donate online right here, lightscameradonate.org, nice and easy. And you can still, as long as your mail is postmarked by today, you can still mail in donations. So we hope to keep raising this amount. We can't wait to see you guys back at the top of the next hour at 4 o'clock with our next leaderboard update, along with our next special guest. So we'll see you at the next hour at 4 o'clock.